Hello guys, today we're gonna be solving the mystery of Brawl Stars. Uh, this is not like game theory. I just found something out. You know Pam and Jessie, right? Everyone knows they're related, right? But what about Pam and Colt? You know Outlaw Colt, right? He kind of has looks like Pam plus Bull. And also BB might look like Bull's daughter, right? I don't expect this to be true, but I believe that Pam is actually Colt's. Pam is the wife of um, Bull, but then Bull and Pam broke up. So then that means that Bull, that means that BB is actually Pam's daughter too, right? Because look, Pam, Jessie, and look, Colt has the same hairstyle too, but not Outlaw Colt. And most of the Colt skins have black hair, right? So that leads to Bull, right? And look at Colt's and Bull's similar hair. And that means, and we also know that Nita and Leon are also brother and sister, right? So that means that maybe Bo is like their dad, right? Since he also wears an animal on top of his head or looks like an animal. Um, um, M's, M's, Frank, and Mortis must be in the same dimension. They belong to a haunted house. Uh, Tara, Jean, and Horace Bo might be also in like a pyramid. And Rosa also might live in the jungle. And we already know that Rosa and B is Rosa's assistant, right? So what does that mean? That means that Rosa is actually connected with B and B and okay, I died. Anyway, I mean Rosa is actually connected with B and Sprout, since Sprout is the machine they made, right? So that proves why they're all there. So and in a footage when the gem grab scene, they actually land in Bull's diner, right? And in Bull's diner, there's also Crow and BB. So that's why we know that BB is related to Bull, right? And Dynamite, and Jesse and Penny. I'm not sure that much of this theory, but I think that Jesse and Penny might have created, like the robots. Or it's either Jesse and Penny, or it's Dynamite, or it's Rosa who created them. We know that Coral and Dynamite both live in the mine sack, so that we already know. So they're constantly, and Jackie also looks like she works like in a building construction place, like Dynamite. 8-Bit must be also in Bull's diner, since like there isn't an other place for 8-Bit. I better one. Anyway, there isn't another place for 8-Bit unless the Bull's diner, and also I believe that I believe also that Bull, Max and Bia are actually the superheroes too. Like we saw like in the when gold, you know, the mecha bow and crow came out. They're like superheroes, and there's a giant city. Well, I believe that those two might also be in the same city as Max and B. Max and B might be like people who are like fans of Bow and Crow, right? So that's why they might be playing as with like superheroes, right? And I also believe Shelly, Poco, but you know, in the other footage, you can see that Mortis, Crow, and um, Spike are like, you know, in the desert, right? So I believe that you're forced to fight, and there might be something that they need to unlock when they fight. Since you know, the only point of Brawl Stars is for making the other brawlers fight with each other. So I believe that uh, the thing that Shelly and Colt and Poco played might be Bounty. And we remember that because there's three teams, there is no gems, there's no ball, right? And that's what I believe. And also, what other brothers are there? Okay, there are also, um, there are also, like brothers like Mr. P. So I believe Brock is also in that town. Since maybe they're like, since Brock looks like someone in the city, but not in that kind of city, you know, where Max and Bea and Mecha Bro and Mecha Crow all go to. I believe that 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 Brock actually is in the city where Bull is. But doesn't Brock look like a nice guy, not like someone like Bull or Crow? Like they're all like, they look like evil people. Since you know, like Bull doesn't say like Colt, like, so I think that they might be like gangs. I saw a video of some guy saying like and um bull and bull and um what bull and bull and Brock are actually like different gangs, and I kind of believe that because they both look like they're in the city, so that's a bit of a connection. So that's the thing. Um, and there might also be a connection with Well, I don't really believe in the skins that much. I believe that Bo actually got like when Nita grew to an adult. Bo, Bo left her to go to the city, and Leon and Nita stayed in the forest, right? So that's why. And also, you might think, oh, what about Sandy? I believe that Sandy is actually also in the um in the Brawl Stars, you know, city, but not Bull City, the one that the superheroes are in. Since he doesn't have like, he doesn't look like he's like in a gangster city. He looks like he's in like a normal city, like a tropical one, right? So that's why I believe that Sandy actually works there, and then he has to work there for like a long time. And also, um, I think oh yeah, Mr. P, and oh yeah, I forgot Tick. Oh yeah, Tick, Penny, and Doral, and maybe no, there's no more. Tick, Penny and Doro might be also in like a pirate ship, right? And Mr. P might be, the new brawler that's coming out. In Brawl Talk, they said that Mr. P is like janitor, right? So that means that Mr. P might own like a building, right? Like really, he might be like a gangster boss. So that's why I believe that Mr. P's in Bull's Town, since that is all like dark and stuff. So that's why but I can't say anything about skins since that might make the story even harder. The only skins I'm gonna talk about are like the mechas and sometimes because the mechas are a big thing, right? Since in the commercial when the mechas released, it was a big thing, right? Since everyone like they even sold a new city, right? So that's why I think that mechas might be like a big thing to the skin world. And also maybe like cool, also like going in journeys with then Colt met Coral, and then they also went in a journey together, and then they actually are stealing stuff from pirate ships. And Tick, oh yeah, I also forgot about Tick. Tick, I believe Tick is also in the pirate ship, since remember in the Brawl Days update. I'm not gonna say anything about the skins of the Brawl Day update, since they're not really connected to that place. Since they didn't, and they didn't actually, maybe they're like in present plunder, since I believe that might happen. Since we actually saw that like Penny was like blowing up the tree and then she ran away. I think that might be connected. So I think we did all the brawlers. Oh yes, Shelly. Shelly might be actually Tara, or maybe Shelly's like sisters with Tara. But if it was a sister thingy, then that would be like maybe Sally used to actually had magic, but then she didn't want magic and she wasn't born with magic, so they separated. Or Sally used to be Tara, but then now is not anymore. And secretly she has a dark side in her. Poco. He's probably in like he's not in a dark town. He might be. Poco's a hard one actually. You know Barley's bartender place? I believe that's also in like not Bull's Diner. I'm not sure about Barley's one. Piper might be like a new visitor of the place. 8-bit, I already talked about 8-bit. Barley is probably like a bartender, like I don't know where. It's either at the city or at the Bull's Diner. I don't really know, since Bull's Diner is like a place that bartenders can work at. So I might think that's true, but also um um I also might think that Barley kind of works at the city where the like the super heroes are. But I would think he's more like at like I would think that he's working at I would think actually he's working at like Bull's Diner. But you might ask in the video, why is Barley wearing a wizard costume? Well, I can explain that. You know in the commercial where Barley actually wore the wizard costume? It actually teleported. The wizard might did a spell accidentally and it teleported his cape to somewhere else and his magic too. so into dimensions, and it actually went to Brawley's dimension. But you might be asking, are all the Supercell games connected in like the same universe? Well, the answer of that is no. Since you know Boom Beats, right? Boom Beats is mostly like Boom Beats is mostly like uh Boom Beach is like a humanistic characters, but not like El Primo. They're not like all like whoa, look at that. They're not like they're, I don't know how to say it, but they don't feel like they're in this universe. I feel like they're in like another universe maybe. So that's why I don't feel like they are in the same universe. Get it? Like Boom Beach is like a game where you have to like plan stuff, and it doesn't look like the characters in Brawl Stars, or it doesn't look like them. So it doesn't. The Boom Beach characters are more like humanistic than Brawl Stars characters. And Clash Royale and Clash of Clans might be related. Yeah, they are really related. Like maybe like there's like other. You can either volunteer to work and battle other people at like a stadium, or defend your town. Like maybe that. Well, I would say Supercell is more connected to the um uh, you know, Clash of Clans than the Clash Royale in the Clash-O-Rama. So that's why I think that Brawl Stars might be in a different dimension. The only Supercell games that are connected really are Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. That's what I think. And Brawl Stars might be just like, another dimension. But it would be super cool if they added like a card from Brawl Stars. That would be like awesome. Then I'm gonna try and get it. But it's probably gonna be like in high, like a high place that, Since I actually play in I deleted Clash Royale from my tablet. When my phone goes out, I play in my dad's phone since my phone has no charge. And my mom really has no games, and my uncle told my dad's cousin told him to buy like to get like Clash Royale, so I play in it. I got the Electro Dragon from the Dragon Challenge. I reacted to Chen's video actually, but I don't believe it's hard to like get it, since I literally had no kills. Like I had no loses at getting it. Like I actually got it with no kills, like no tournament lose. I'm not gonna make like a Clash Royale thingy in my channel, but if we get one more subscriber, I will play Clash Royale. That's something I promise I will do. But if this video doesn't get one more subscriber, like if we don't get 40 subscribers, then that means sorry guys, but we can't. The thing is that I don't really want Clash Royale, but if you guys really want it, then I can play. Since I basically deleted Clash Royale since I didn't have like enough wait, I gotta slow that. Okay, that's bad. Um, this video just turned into no. Okay, basically that's the whole Brawl Stars theory. See you next time and subscribe.